Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the GameSpot studios, where we are live and on the spot. I'm your host, Chris Waters, and it's a very exciting day for me here because one of my most anticipated games of 2011 is here for a live demo. Deus Ex Human Revolution. We're going to be taking a look at it, and my man to my right here is Antoine Thisdale from Eidos Montreal. Antoine, welcome to the set.
Thank you very much.
We are, as I said, I'm trying to restrain my giddy laughter that you're here to show off this game.
Okay.
I'm pretty excited about it. How are you guys doing? It's games coming out around the corner. Pretty exciting for you?
Not really. The guys are all on vacation. We don't really. No, I'm just kidding.
It's already gold. No. They're taking their breaks.
Now the guys are completely ecstatic. It's been a long road, 4 years. A little bit more for the guys in Montreal. So it's a long time coming, and yeah, really excited.
And so we've got to demo off today. You know, the game that you're going to be able to play within 2 weeks. But so we've got sort of a two-parter coming at you, and we're starting off here where it looks like alarms are going, and there's a dead or dying dude on the ground.
Yeah.
Set the stage for us here, Antoine.
Basically, we just had the idea of showing you a little bit of the beginning of the game. This is the very beginning when you start playing. It's just to set the pace for a little tidbits of stuff they're going to show you in gameplay. So it's just regular Jensen. Just starting his job at Seraph Industries, and he's already in trouble.
No snazzy sunglasses yet?
No augmentations, no nothing. It's just a regular guy doing his job, and there you go. And everybody's in panic in the company. Don't know why they're being attacked, and see like a big guy, definitely augmented. There you go.
Yeah, and now his arm's turning into a gun.
Yeah, there you go.
For murdering scientists.
Well, there's just, nameless scientists.
Yeah, let's go spend time with that guy.
Yeah, well, no.
Not yet.
No.
Not, I mean, he looks intimidating, but so now we're sort of taking a vent.
Yeah, well, you try to find your way to do getting to that guy actually who killed everyone. Basically, Jensen's job right now is just to, try to save people and try to figure out what's going on, because the company is being attacked right now. So it's just running around.
He's a security officer or something?
That's right, the head of security for Seraph Industries. He was an ex-cop. It's part of the story. I'm not going to reveal too much. Oh, there you go.
Dude, I don't know. This is not really looking good for his job performance as head of security.
Yeah, you don't want that on your CV, right?
No, not exactly.
Shoot him. There you go.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's nice.
One down, one to go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
There you go. And he died. So it's just a little setup for the beginning of the game. It gives you a nice little idea of what happens, and then naturally after that Jensen gets his augmentations that we know. And it sort of brings us to the other part that we're going to show up.
Okay, so in between what we just saw, which is the very beginning of the game, and where we're jumping to, a whole lot of stuff happens. Give us some highlights along the way. I mean, you get your augmentations, so you're making that's when the player choice comes into play.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're sort of saying, do I want to be stronger? Do I want to be sneakier? That kind of stuff?
Yeah, if you want to be nice, be social, be the perfect hacker, be like just kicking ass.
What's your personality in this game?
I try to be the sneaky one.
Yeah.
Don't kill anyone, don't try to do anything. The hardest, basically. Try to hack everything.
You like a challenge?
Yeah, and here we go. This is basically to sum up what's going on. Just from prior to, we saw that, there you go, that big guy. He's called Lawrence Barrett. And
he's back and punching you in the grill. Yeah. And you have now been augmented.
Absolutely. That takes place about 1/3 into the game, which is roughly 10 hours, I'd say. And it's the first time that you find out who these guys are, which are called the Tyrants. And that's the first time you actually see them after being beaten up and being attacked at Seraph Industries that we just saw previously.
That's a pretty sinister name. The Tyrants?
Yeah, you need to ask Mary, because I don't know why, but it's really dark and creepy. Or the lead writer on the team. And she came up with that name.
She's got all the answers.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, there you go. So Lawrence is Lawrence Barrett, the first boss fight in the game.
And so he's really he doesn't seem very perturbed. He's just sort of doing that slow, steady walk of a villain who knows that he's got you outmatched.
Exactly. He's the thug, and he's not really scared of you. I think he just thinks you're a Boy Scout and someone that doesn't really know anything and is not supposed to be there. So he's got orders from his boss to actually take you out, and you might want to run there. And so you have to fight him. You don't really have a choice at that point, because there's the only way you're going to get answers is through him. So we had to find the best way possible to take him out and not die. Hey, Johnny.
Hint, hint. And so and there's a lot of sort of, this is a pretty, you're in an industrial environment, you're in this, warehouse basically.
Yeah.
So you're throwing some boxes, but now you've got low ammo, now you're face to face. Oh,
he's
literally.
gonna take you down.
Oh,
there you
gosh.
go. Yeah, so it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah,
that was that, huh?
He's a pretty intimidating dude. And so this is not, good
good.
Lord, run away.
All right.
So this is not like an easy encounter?
No, it's not.
boss?
It's it's the first time we show like the boss fight thing going on, and most games when you do a boss fight, you have to sort of teach the player new tricks, give them a new feature, a new tool, a new weapon. And a game like Deus Ex, it's kind of hard because you sort of give everything to the player at the beginning. He can make any choices he wants. So instead, in this instance, in our game, the boss fight, like Barrett himself, is just about pushing the player in the corner. It's basically forcing the player to use all the mechanics that he's learned, take cover, move, use all the weapons or the gadgets you have from the choices you made.
And figure out what works against this hulking monstrosity and what doesn't.
Exactly. Because almost everything works if you know how to use it. So it's all about the challenge of, pushing the player to its limits a little bit. That's the idea.
All right. Well, Antoine, before we let you go, we've got a couple questions coming in from the chat room. It seems in that jump from the intro to the boss fight, we leapt a third of the game. You guys got a little confused about when augmentations actually come into play during that time span. You get your augmentations pretty early on.
Yep.
Like the Seraph Industries gets attacked, something transpires.
You sort of get in trouble, and you don't really. The whole idea is that Jensen doesn't have a choice to get augmented, and from that no choice, basically life or death situation, you sort of wake up augmented to save your life. Decision by your boss there at Seraph. And that takes place about 30 minutes into the game, more or less.
Well, there you go. So right from very early on, you're dealing with, you've been forcibly evolved by your boss. I guess you still have a job.
Apparently, yeah, because 6 months later, he's like, hey, dude, we need you again. So, yeah, that's how the real game starts there. So it's okay, there's a conspiracy, there's something going on. What the hell?
Okay, and folks are also curious about your sneaky loadout, because we didn't see too much sneaking there. That was a face-to-face, trying to shoot, throw boxes, anything you can do.
Yeah.
Give us one sort of highlight of a sneaky augmentation, something you might choose if you went that route.
All right. Well, the obvious would be a cloaking device. The cloaking system is just basically makes you invisible for a very short period of time, but that's the obvious one. I like the move silently and the jump/land silently. It's overlooked by a lot of players, but it basically gives you the possibility of just running through locations or jumping down like higher ledges or something, totally silent. And when I take down a guy in patrol below you or something, and you take him out. And that stuff is really, really important if you want to go through big compounds and environments without being noticed.
And so you might even not even have to engage in some fights.
Absolutely.
And so it's part of the strategy is not to kill everybody. Although, is that a viable strategy as well?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty hard, but we've done it. It's hard.
So what's an augmentation you'd need if you went that route?
Not killing anyone?
No, killing everyone.
Oh, killing everyone? Oh, dermal plating to make you super strong, and more energy bars. The energy system, just max it out so we can use more takedowns and more lethal weapons. That sort of stuff is really, really useful. Or maybe the Typhoon system, which is one of the major augmentations we have, is basically the idea of, you basically explode, like in a claymore, and you kill everything around you. So
you just explode.
Well, you don't explode, but
but
you just go like, and then everything explodes around you. You just throw like small explosive pellets all around you. They come out from your arms and your legs and everything.
I think I remember seeing that in a trailer, actually.
Yeah, it just goes like, and then everything explodes around you. It's like a big cluster bomb.
I'm really excited about that.
Awesome.
That sounds awesome.
It's brilliant.
All right, Antoine. So if I am like super eager, obviously, to get my hands on some Typhoon augmentations, what Deus Ex Human Revolution coming out soon?
Very soon.
On
August. It comes out on August 23rd.
August
of this year.
23rd?
Yeah.
Not even 2 weeks away.
No, not even.
And folks who want to get their hands on it can pre-order and get a little bonus for it.
There's there are a few packs out there that you can get. There's one that gives you an extra mission, which is pretty cool. Actually, it's got a little bit tease in it with a new character, and there are basically 2 main packs with weapons, explosives, and stuff like that.
All right,
so that's cool.
Very cool, Antoine. Well, thank you so much for coming by and showing it off.